So we read the Sarah Boone letter the last time we covered Sarah Boone, and it was quite inflammatory. You know what I mean? We had the whole honorable, in quotations, Judge Cranick. She called him ignorant. She listen. She was going crazy. I mean, she was in that thesaurus digging. She looking for good words. She was like, "What's a good word that I could fucking use to tell him my mind in lawyer speak?" I could imagine Sarah Boone in that thing just researching her ass off like she's never done before. You know what I mean? You've never seen Sarah study so hard. Back in high school, never seen her study that hard. But anyway, we're back in court today for a hearing, and it is time. Shout out all the people who emailed me. I got about 5 emails about the Sarah Boone situation literally today. Obviously we had to jump on that immediately. I woke up out of my sleep to some Sarah Boone. It was great. But anyways, let's go ahead and check this thing out. And she's gained weight. You can see it in her cheeks. She's gained a little bit of weight, as they all do, apparently. But let's go ahead and check this out.
Ms. Boone, good morning. Could you please raise your right hand so Madam Clerk can swear you in?
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you should give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Ma'am, good morning. Could you state your name and date of birth for the record for me?
Sarah Boone, 101077.
We also have a representative from Prison Break Investigations. Sir, if you could come forward, please. If you could, sir, raise your right hand. Madam Clerk's going to go ahead and swear you in.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you should give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right, sir, good morning. Could you state your name for the record?
Billy Lane.
And Mr. Lane, what's your affiliation with Prison Break Investigations?
I'm the owner and chief investigator for Prison Break.
Okay, very good. The reason the court had this hearing this morning is the court has found that Ms. Boone has forfeited her right to counsel and waived her right to counsel alternatively by virtue of her conduct in this case. As such, Ms. Boone is currently representing herself. The court has been working diligently to provide you the discovery. I received your letter, ma'am, and I have reviewed it. We have not forgotten about you. It's just taken some time in order to coordinate the appropriate processes with the jail. In conversations with the jail, a laptop has been secured and will be issued to you after USB drives are provided with all the discovery. Upon the jail's receipt...
Now, I don't know who this whole court trials investigators people are. I'm sure we're going to find out eventually. But I'm assuming it's some sort of counsel that Sarah will be able to turn to, like some sort of a safeguard. I don't know. So don't come after me in the comments. But I don't know what Mr. Investigative Journal investigator guy, bald head, is really doing in this situation, because so far we're going straight up with the pro se. We got laptops being sent. He's going to talk about the charger being stowed away so that she could get it when she needs it. Listen, she's going full lawyer, and he's going to provide her with resources, which is great to me, because this is not going to be another Daryl Brooks. She's not going to just use the idiot card. I'm not a real person. I am an alien. She's actually going to try and bring a case forward. And I really want to see it. But let's continue.
Of those items, the following provisions will be adhered to. The laptop, charging cable, and USB devices will be kept in the FDC main control room when not in use. At no time will the charging cord be placed in the housing unit. Upon the return of the laptop to the FDC main control, the laptop will be placed on the charging cable to ensure it is available for the next day's usage. The laptop and USB device is to be accounted for with the control room inventory. The control room DST or CO will make logbook entries for the issuing and returning the USB device and laptop. The dorm officer will make logbook entries for the receiving and returning of these items to the applicable movement officer. A notebook entry will be completed in IMS for every issuance of the laptop and USB device to inmate Boone. The laptop and USB device will be available daily to you, Ms. Boone, between 0800 and 1600 hours. A notebook entry will be completed in IMS for every issuance of the laptop and USB device to yourself, Ms. Boone. The discovery...
See, to yourself and Miss Boone. So I'm assuming they're giving her some sort of counsel. which I don't mind. I'm just happy that she's representing herself. It's a beautiful thing. But he's gonna tell you all these things. He's gonna list off all the abilities that Boone has, all the things that she can have to prepare, and then she's representing herself, so she has to speak, right? Listen, we're gonna get tired of her voice when this thing cranks up because she has a few things to say.
Was provided at the court previously and is in the two bankers boxes that are in front of the court to your left, Mr. Lane. I'm going to order you, sir, to take possession and custody of that discovery that was provided to the court previously on June 28, 2024. You, through Prison Break investigations, shall copy all of the discovery onto as many USB jump drives as necessary. The Judicial Administration Commission for the state of Florida shall be responsible for the fees and costs due to Prison Break investigations for copying all of the discovery onto as many USB jump drives as necessary. You will appear for a hearing with the court on August 1st, 2024 at 8:45 in courtroom 12A of the Orange County Courthouse with the discovery and all USB jump drives containing the discovery. A representative from the Orange County Jail shall also appear for that hearing as well. At that point in time, Prison Break Investigations shall hand deliver all USB jump drives containing the discovery to the representative from the Orange County Jail in order to be placed onto the laptop that is currently secured and to be issued to the defendant for all trial and court preparation. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
I have a conflict for August 1st, Your Honor.
Okay.
Prison Break investigations. They just copy all the files and give it to Sarah. Got you. Simple and clear. It's interesting. It's funny because she doesn't have any lawyers. She doesn't have any counsel. So it has to get to her somehow, right? Damn, bro. I don't know if she's confident or if she's terrified. Because honestly, if we look at somebody like the Treehouse Murder guy who I forgot his name. I'm gonna throw him up on the screen and put his name, but I can't think about it right now. But him, you guys know the name. In the comments, you guys are seeing it, right? He seemed pretty confident and almost excited to represent himself and defend himself. And the way he was doing it, it almost felt like he really felt like he could do this. Like he was like, I could really represent myself and I could win. I don't know if that's the same thing for Sarah. I think she's going into this thinking like, damn, I'm really about to lose this case. I don't know. But the energy I'm getting off of Sarah compared to someone like the Treehouse Murder guy, two completely separate things.
State from Tuesday until Friday of next week, which I believe would encompass August 1st for my son's wedding.
Okay, well, congratulations. When do you return from your son's wedding, sir?
I will be back late Friday evening, so I'll be available the following week.
Okay, will you be able to complete that task by that time?
Yes, sir, I'll do my best.
Okay, sir, we will see you on give me a second, I want to make sure I get the date right. Monday, August 5 at 8:45. Okay, you'll be given a copy of the order that I just read from. Ms. Boone, you'll also be given a copy of the order. Do you have any questions for me?
I am thoroughly confused. Was the notice ever put online for this or mailed to anyone? I don't even know why Mr. Lane is here. I don't know why I'm here.
Well, ma'am, you are now representing yourself, and previously you had requested to appear at every hearing that was held. As you are now representing yourself, the court cannot have any hearings regarding your case without you being here.
I am thoroughly confused. Was it even posted? Like, were things put on the line or posted? What I think she's talking about is her little flyer. She's like, wait, where is my high profile attorney? Where is my attorney that's zealous with a side of keen? Where's that guy? I don't know. Who's this fucking idiot? She's still in her delusion that this letter, these things that she sends is going to do something. She didn't even officially file a motion when she sent that letter to the judge. The letter was just her bitching about things. Like, I can read it. I don't know what I can do for you. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even officially file anything. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. She's going to be learning a lot of things. And this is not the time to be learning when your life is on the line. But it's about to be a classroom for Sarah Boone.
I put on the record and explained to you the process that the court has had with communications with the jail. I'm not allowed to look at any of that. I'm not allowed to copy any of that. So in speaking with the jail and understanding that you still have a private investigator that was provided to you through the state that's being compensated by the state, you're still allowed to utilize his services.
There we go. So they use the private investigator, the third party, to just pass her on the items. That's it, sweetheart. And then he's going to go and congratulate his son and his new daughter-in-law. This shit is hilarious. Boone is in some shit right now, bro. Thoroughly confused? Nah, she not thoroughly confused. She's thoroughly saddened that she ran out of lawyer options. And I love this judge, bro. This is my judge of 2024 because holy shit, I thought he was going to be another person that she trampled over. This is my judge of 2024. We'll see if he fucks it up later on in the trial, but so far, this is my pick. You know what I'm saying? This is my judge of 2024. Facts.
Protections of the attorney-client privilege are still applicable to him, so he's able to review any of these documents, ensure that they are safely copied without violating any terms of the privileges. Those will then be placed on multiple USB drives and provided to you. Those USB drives will then be uploaded to a computer that has been secured for you at the jail for you to access all of that information.
Look at her face.
Okay. My question is, was a notice of hearing posted or mailed to anyone?
Look at her handler. You see the black lady right there? That's her handler. She kind of holds her. She's taking her around. I've seen her before. You could tell they don't have a good relationship because the way she looks at her throughout this shit is hilarious. She's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I had to hear this thing 3 times before we came out to court. Now I have to hear it again. She is so done with Sarah's shit. Look at her face. That is the face of disgust right there. That is the face. That's the person. That's the face of a mother who has to deal with her fucking kids, and then she comes to work and has to deal with a fucking kid. That's what that face is right there. That shit. She cracks me up whenever I see her look at Sarah. That shit stressing my girl out, man.
To where apparently the news crews obviously got it. How is it that I do not know anything about this other than my bunk being kicked at 3 o'clock in the morning telling me I have court?
Ma'am, I have no other way to get in touch with you other than setting the hearing, which was set yesterday once I received confirmation from the jail as to the processes for how this would work. And I understand that your case is important, and I want to move it as efficiently, as diligently as possible. I know that you've been waiting for this information, and it took some time to confirm the process with the jail. You've advised me that you have very limited space, you have almost no privacy, you have a small drawer where you can keep some personal effects. We could not send all of those boxes with you to the jail, and the jail advised me that they cannot take all those boxes. A process had to be created to make sure, and this is the process.
The process that I was explained after speaking to a couple of sergeants and
Fuck the sergeant. Take what the sergeant said and wipe your fucking ass with it when you go take a shit at night. The judge is telling you what the fuck is going on. And he is the most, bro, shout the judge out. He's just explaining that shit so eloquently. Shout him out. To a fucking narcissistic crazy woman, he's still breaking this shit down. And I have a feeling he could have a dark side too, like shut the fuck up, this is what's happening type of side. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he taking care of business, man. He's not, listen, he walked into this thing looking at her history, and he told himself real quick, like, oh, I'm not no bitch, and she's not gonna make me her bitch. That's exactly what he said coming into this trial. I swear to God. I swear to God. He was like, oh yeah, we're gonna lay the law down.
I've been waiting for that, and I would much rather prefer a hard copy of these to where I can write on them as opposed to anything that's on a laptop.
I am unable to provide that for you. I have been provided the process has been provided to me by the Orange County Jail.
Look at her face.
I understand that's your preference, but I can't do anything more than what I've done right now.
I understand. And I have had other information given to me, which is why I've been waiting for the boxes for them. So I don't know, is this something that I need to pursue continuously still for me to be able to receive my hard copies? Because no one tells me anything.
I cannot answer that question because that may call for me providing you legal advice, which I am prohibited from doing.
Sheesh.
Well, because I have no other way.
Man, it's game over, Sarah. You fucked up. You don't know nothing. You don't know how to do nothing. You have like what, 3 law books that you skimmed through. Your shit's looking grim. It's looking bleak. You know what I'm saying? It's looking really bad.
Of contacting you other than in a letter, and it's AKA worldwide. So am I supposed to go back and speak to the captain and whoever else it is that I might need to speak to in order to receive these?
Again, I cannot answer that question. All I can tell you is that we will have a hearing on August 5, whereby which Prison Break Investigations will provide all of the information on USB drives. Those will be provided to a representative from the Orange County Jail, who will place all that information on a laptop for you to use, and that's accessible for your use from 0800 to 1600 every day.
Right. Okay, so I guess I will figure that out, because if I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I can't utilize the laptop, which is another reason why I was looking forward to the hard copies. So my other question is my time prorated?
You know what I'm saying? You know, I do understand where she's coming from, but this is one of those things where it would have been nice if you had a lawyer, huh? They could have had all the hard copies in the world to work. They could have took it home. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. It's like you put yourself in that situation. Now I don't feel sad for you. I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You want to work on it all night. You can't do that because they only give you certain times to look at it. I get it. But you fucked that up for yourself. How do I feel bad about that? I've seen other channels and other people say, "Oh, I kind of feel bad for her." And I kind of feel bad for her. But when you look at the entire situation, you can't feel bad for her. Like, you literally cannot. Like, the ability to feel bad for her, when you look over the facts again, you're like, "Oh wait, no, she's a stupid bitch. Carry on." Shit. All this is some boo-hoo shit. The judge is long past that. It's over with.
For the time that I've been waiting for my discovery?
I'm not sure I understand what that means.
Will I be having additional time added, or will it be extended from the time period of me waiting for my discovery still?
I'm not in a position to answer that question. I don't know what it is that you're asking for.
My pretrial is supposedly set for September 24th, I believe it is. So obviously I will not be prepared, and obviously I do not know what I'm doing, and obviously I'm still waiting for my discovery. So for that time period that I have been waiting for almost 4 weeks now, will that be added to the time frame in order for me to be properly prepared?
As of right now, the dates are what the dates are, ma'am.
Damn.
Okay, so I just miss a week, a month.
The dates are what the dates are.
So I
That's my comment.
also sent you, I believe, 5 motions. Have you received those?
No, ma'am, I have not.
They were mailed last week.
Then I have not received them yet. The last correspondence I got from you, ma'am, was received on July 8th.
Okay. 5 motions I've mailed. They're probably sitting wherever else it is, considering it takes a day for you all to receive my mail, considering I'm right down the street from you all. So I have those also in order, which may change whatever information or anything that I'm trying to acquire in between now, the month less that I have in order to prepare for my trial. That's in October. So if you could keep an eye out for those also. I don't know who I'm supposed to ask. How did Mr. Lane come into any of this? Like, how was he called?
Mr. Lane has been your investigator in this case, and he was advised to attend this morning's hearing by virtue of being provided the discovery in order to digitize it so that you can have access to it.
The court.
She sent this man 5 motions, guys. You see that letter I read to you? I don't even know if I'm going to read 5 fucking motions from this psychopath. Listen, those letters are hard to read. Against popular belief, the handwriting, her M's, if you go and look through some of her things, I kind of, it's actually kind of crazy. I understand her handwriting now, so I can read it more smoothly. But the first couple letters I read was tough. The way she write 5 motions, you know, the judge is like, oh my fucking God. Like, 5. She probably has 5 more in the clip too, ready to fucking fire them off. Shit. Will we cover them? Probably. Will I enjoy reading them? Probably not. But, that's how life is sometimes.
Contacted him?
I did not contact him.
Am I allowed to speak to him directly?
You can?
Mr. Lane, who contacted you in order for you to be here, please?
The JA contacted me.
If I'm pro se and my own attorney, shouldn't I be included in all of this so I know what's going on and not a surprise
Fair
hearing
question,
like
fair
it is
question.
again for the second time?
Fair question.
Ma'am, again, this is why there were benefits to being represented by counsel. The court
Fair question with a fair answer.
has already identified in its 16-page order the reasons for why you no longer have those benefits.
Right, which
It
is
makes
now
things
formed.
exceptionally more difficult, as I explained to you, in communicating with the court and communicating with the state attorney's office.
Isn't that what a certificate of service is for anything that's filed by anybody in the court?
There
That
was,
should be included in that.
ma'am, there was no certificate of service for setting this for today. This was coordinated by the JA. You were advised as soon as it was set. It was set yesterday.
It's just very odd to me that the news knew about it before I did.
Again, I can't speak to that.
And so nonetheless, my constitutional right to counsel is being forfeited on your behalf in the court. So now I don't get appropriate notice in preparation for me to be able to be here and doing what I'm supposed to be doing and act as and perform as?
I've already addressed the reasons, ma'am, for why there was a forfeiture and alternatively a waiver in the 16-page order that you were provided. Again, it's difficult to communicate with you based on where your current housing is. I'm not able to pick up the phone. The judicial assistant's not able to pick up the phone to communicate with you or send you an email to schedule certain things. And it leaves a little bit of a level of further complication.
You're fucked. That's what he's telling her. Ma'am, if you haven't realized at this point, you're fucked. So make the most of it. Good luck. Love you. You look healthier. You look like you're eating better. Your hair looks healthier. Your skin looks better, You look like you gained some weight. Maybe you're not drinking as much anymore. You know what I'm saying? Maybe prison will do you well. Just die in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like pick up a book or something. Find the book club or some shit, Teach the youth not to murder their boyfriends. You could help the world. You know what I'm saying? Do I think she deserves life in prison? That's a good one. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. I mean, they're both alcoholics. They both beat each other. But tying him into a suitcase and not letting him out, that's a different level. Does she deserve life in prison? You guys let me know what you think.
How is it the news knows before I do?
You keep asking the same question, and the answer is going to be the same. I cannot answer that question for you because I do not know.
Okay, but you do know it's harder for me.
Yes.
I would agree with that, yes.
Yes.
And you do know that you did not ask me any questions in regards to your order. You just read it straight off and never asked me what's what or how many with anything of it.
Ma'am, if you have questions, I can certainly try to answer them. I'm trying to facilitate you getting that information that you're certainly entitled to, and it took time for a process to be created by the Orange County Jail, as they had advised me. They do not have a place to store 2 banker's boxes of information, nor are they in a position to provide you physical copies. This is what I've been advised as the process is. As soon as that process was finalized, I set the hearing. This was finalized yesterday.
I will say, I will play devil's advocate. And I will say it is a bit unfair, in my opinion, that she loses, 3 to 4 weeks, she said. She loses 3 to 4 weeks of having the information that she needs, right? She needs this information. She loses a month of time. That's unfair, in my opinion. And I feel like that's one of the few things that maybe could be used on grounds of appeal. Maybe you can argue that and be like, well, they didn't give me enough time. The time ran past the court date, but then I didn't have the files leading up. And you can kind of create an argument. So if I were the judge, honestly, and I'm the person who covers it. I want this to happen too. I want it to happen as soon as possible. I get to make videos, people watch it. Good for me, right? But I think that the judge should probably give her an extra month, bro. Give her an extra month. That, you know what I'm saying? Then that kind of that removes the possibility for her to make a stronger appeal. That's just me. I doubt he'll do it, but that in my mind, I would give her the extra. I would give her a month. Granted, have this extra month. What would it hurt, you know? But I don't know. I don't think he's on that type of time, to be real.
No one ever asks me. I've been waiting for the boxes. I really don't know what to say, and because I supposedly have no way to contact you other than a letter, and the same for you, I don't know how the news crews got here before I did.
They're savvy.
But I don't know, going forward, how is it that I'm supposed to be able to communicate with you other than me sitting here in front of you at these, I guess, supposed surprise hearings that I'm going to have every single time that it is that you would like to speak to me? Is that what it's going to be?
Ma'am, I cannot answer that question.
Type
All
shit.
I can tell you is that you can communicate with the court through the avenues that you've been utilizing previously, by and through letter writing. As I said, I do not have your letters that you sent last week. They're not in the court file, and they were not in my inbox yesterday. So as soon as I receive them, I will diligently review them, and
We're
if
going back to the infinite loop. That damn, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her sometimes. I'm like, damn, you're so fucking dumb, girl. Like, what are you doing? You could have been halfway serving your 10 years, bro. You could have got out. That's what fucks me up about this whole thing. She could have did her punishment. She could have gotten out. But now she just might be fucked, bro. And it's actually just like, damn. Like you fucked up. You fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. She fucked up. And I think she's crying in her cell at night, because I would be. I'm not even lying. I would be crying in my cell at this point, because now I'm thinking about all the chances that I had to take something.
we have to set a hearing, you'll be properly noticed for it.
In the certificate of service.
You'll be properly noticed for it, yes, ma'am.
And will there be a proper notice for today?
Notice was performed last night. I've already explained.
Am I allowed to ask the news crews how they got here?
No, ma'am, I'm
Bro,
not going to let you do that.
They're savvy. The fuck are you talking about? They have all the resources in the world. You're in jail. What do you mean to ask them? They have the resources. You don't have shit. You're in a dark cell with people being mean to you. Sad. It's a sad case. And I'm here for it.
They're not under oath. They're not a party to this action right now.
It's wrong and it's unfair.
Okay.
You certainly entitled to that opinion.
Am I allowed to ask him a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Mr. Lane, how is it that you and I are supposed to be speaking to one another?
So my suggestion would be, since you're now the attorney and you are pro se, that either you or your honor gives me access to the jail to come visit with you, and I will be happy to do that. It is the policy of the Orange County Jail to have a letter representing from an attorney to allow me to access you. That's the reason for the past previous couple of attorneys I've not had the ability to come out and access you, but that's changed. And I will be happy to continue to move forward with any investigative actions I can do for your defense.
Okay. So she has somebody. Whew, man, I feel a little bit better for her. At least she has somebody she can contact, because fuck. She's still going to lose. At this point, it's just how badly are you going to lose? And she really needs to play nice with the judge at this point, because I think at the end, he's still going to give her the recommended sentence. You need to play nice. And you need to play. These two men in her life right now are going to be very, very important. Play nice with the judge. Play nice with the investigator. If it's Sarah, if you see this video, play nice, because at this point we're looking at how bad are you fucked. That's all we're looking about. That's how fucked is it. That's what we're looking at this point.
So you need a letter from me.
Or the judge or the jail, somebody that will allow me access to you. Yes, ma'am.
And I send it to you directly?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this a letter also that you'll be supplying to him?
I don't know that I'm in a position to compel the Orange County Jail to do anything.
But you all are the ones who contacted them.
But I can't tell the jail, let this person come talk to you. If they have a policy where you need to provide the letter, then you need to provide the letter.
So until you have that letter, you and I will not be able to speak with one another?
I will contact the jail myself and find out if there's an exemption for pro se, or maybe they can speak to you directly to circumvent the actual letter itself.
Thank you.
Ma'am, do you have any other questions?
I don't think you have enough time. I'm just doing my best, and if you could please keep an eye out for my motions.
I will be on the lookout for them. You said there were 5, correct?
Yes.
I will be on-
If you could please include me on the certificate of service for whatever hearings that we have that are no longer a surprise for me, please.
Understood. You'll be given a copy of the court's order that I read momentarily, and I will see you both on August 5 at 8:45 in the morning. All right, thank you all very much. Mr. Cacciatore, anything further, sir?
Nothing from the state.
All right, thank you very much.
Nothing from the
Thank you,
state.
sir. Have a great day. Oh, wait, before you leave, that is all going to be yours. Yes, I would, sir, so that you can begin the digitization process. All right, I'll see you on the 5th.
You see, you see the conflict between those two, right? She be yapping at this officer a lot.
Be yours. Yes, I would, sir, so that you can begin the digitization process. All right, I'll see you on the 5th.
They might be friends. They might be friends.
Perfect.
I don't
Thank you,
think
sir.
they are.
Yes. I'm just.
But anyways, folks, hold on. Look at her face. I can't.
Sir, can you just hang out for a second so I can give you a copy of the order? Appreciate you. Thank you.
She's so pissed, bro. She's so mad. Anyways, sob story. I bet you she's over there crying and sobbing and shit. Anyways, folks, that was Sarah Boone and her best friend security who'll be walking her in and out the court. But shit, I'll see y'all on the 5th, I guess. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting. August 5th, folks. It's gonna be interesting. Sarah Boone going pro se. She's really doing this, folks. She's sent 5 motions, but I don't think those motions are going to change anything. He's going to deny all 5 of them. That's my opinion. I think he's going to deny all of them. That's my opinion. But anyways, people, you know the vibes. Stay inside, stay safe. I'm going to see you guys soon. But yeah, we got more Hinyard videos to drop in a minute. Crazy corruption in those videos. Listen, they take me a minute, so I appreciate you guys coming out and watching the videos and enjoying the videos. And again, I'm sorry that I've been missing some of the live streams, but to make a coherent video off of the Tiffany Hinyard situation, you kind of have to look around. So I've been lacking sleep lately. But anyways, people, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out of here.